We continue from the previous episode, as Gu Changge playfully tapped Ruoyin's head. He laughed and said, "I was just teasing you. Don't be so nervous." He walked forward and asked, "Why do you think I'd go this far to help you?" The question caught Xiao Ruoyin off guard. She paused for a moment, then shook her head with a hint of distress. "I don't know. I always thought you took pity on me." With his hands still behind his back, Gu Changge replied, "But there are countless pitiful people in this world, aren't there?" Xiao Ruoyin looked at him in surprise. He continued, "That's not it. I just think you're different from all the other women, that's all. Or maybe just a bit more naive." "Different?" She wondered. "Is it because I'm a transmigrator?" She lowered her face, blushing. Gu Changge then asked, "By the way, I heard you met a divine source master today?" Xiao Ruoyin, walking behind him, replied, "That's true. Though, there's something a bit strange about him." Then she asked, "Young master, are you suggesting?" Gu Changge explained, "With the Divine Stone Conference approaching, I wouldn't mind having some extra support." Xiao Ruoyin nodded. "I don't actually know that mysterious divine source master, but if you want to recruit him, I may be able to help." She added, "Ruoyin can't just accept your kindness so easily. I want to contribute as well." Gu Changge smiled. "In that case, I shall await your good news, Ruoyin." Fiddling with her fingers, Xiao Ruoyin shyly called out, "Young master." That caught his attention. Xiao Ruoyin then hugged Gu Changge and said softly, "Young master Gu, can you stay for the night?" She lowered her voice. "I know I'm nothing compared to the women by your side, but I don't have any other thoughts or motives either. I understand if you do mind." Gu Changge grinned as he thought to himself, "So after all that talking, your real request is to sleep with me? I just made a small demand, and you're already so eager to comply." Both being transmigrators, she's much smarter than Wang Zijin. With teary eyes, Xiao Ruoyin whispered, "Just one night? Is that okay? If you truly despise me." Smiling, Gu Changge replied, "With what you've said, if I refuse, wouldn't that be betraying your heartfelt intentions?" Xiao Ruoyin brightened up. "Really? That's great." The next day, the scene shifts to a courtyard where a female voice is heard. "Jang Chong, aren't you afraid of exposing yourself by showing off your divine powers so openly now? You don't realize what kind of situation you're in, do you?" Jang Chong was examining a purple gold item in his hand when he calmly replied to Ji Chuiyue, "What's there to be afraid of? Who else other than you knows who I am now?" Frustrated, Ji Chuiyue snapped, "You." She sighed, then said, "Forget it. I've actually come to tell you, this might be the last time I'll ever talk to you as a friend." Jiang Chen asked, "What's wrong?" Ji Chuiyue explained, "My brother, Yaoxing, has already noticed you a long time ago." Jiang Chen stood up in surprise. "What? When did he notice?" Walking away, Ji Chuiyue said, "I don't know exactly when, but it was when Gu Changge came to our Ji family this time that my brother warned me." As she left, she added, "Take care of yourself. I need to head back soon. If my brother finds out, it won't be good." Jiang Chong, watching her back as she left, muttered, "It seems I really have been careless. This is getting a little dangerous." He frowned and thought, Ji Yaoxing is different from Ji Chuiyue. He's a two-faced person. I'll need to be even more cautious from now on. Just then, Monk Pu Du strolled over after Ji Chuiyue's departure, unable to resist teasing. This young lady from the Ji family treats benefactor Jiang quite well. She even came personally to warn you. Jiang Chong stood with arms crossed. "You sure are taking it easy. You do realize that if my identity is exposed, it won't be good for you either." He glanced at him and asked, "What should we do now? Should we leave this place?" Monk Pu Du shook his head and pressed his palms together. As it happens, the Ji family plans to invade Kuan Mountain during Dark Kuan City's once-in-a-million-years Divine Stone Conference. Do you really want to leave just like that? Jiang Chong stood firm. "Of course not. I'm not willing to just give up." He added inwardly, "Besides, I must find an opportunity to warn Ruoyin. She needs to be careful of Gu Changge." As Ji Chuiyue stepped out of the courtyard, she crossed paths with Xiao Ruoyin, who was holding her waist. The two brushed by each other. Ji Chuiyue then glanced at her. As Xiao Ruoyin pondered, so he really is a divine source master. So many people are trying to recruit him, but who could possibly refuse the young master's offer? She then stepped into the building and called out, "The young master from the Gambling Stone Workshop? Are you in?" Already feeling annoyed, Jiang Chong groaned. This is never ending. I already said I won't join any. He turned and stopped when he saw Ruoyin. Jang Chong stepped forward and asked, Miss, is there something you need? Xiao Ruoyin nodded. I did come here with a purpose this time, young master. Jang Chong looked at her with concern. Miss, are you feeling unwell? What's wrong with your body? Holding her waist, she said softly. Oh, young master, please don't laugh. I just accidentally twisted something during cultivation last night. Jang Chong was surprised. You can get injured even while cultivating? He pondered inwardly. Could it be from sitting cross-legged for too long, causing the qi and blood to stagnate in your waist and legs, resulting in a blockage? He quickly pulled out a stool for Xiao Ruoyin. Please, have a seat and speak, young lady. Xiao Ruoyin smiled brightly. Young master, you are too polite. As she sat down, she thought to herself, there's something familiar about this young master. The scene shifts. Under a bright sunny sky, Gu Changge had already beaten up several people who were tailing her. She questioned sharply, Speak. Why are you following me? Who sent you? One of the men, his face swollen, answered, Miss Changge, we were sent by young Master Chong to protect you. The other, head lowered, added yes. Dark Kuan City is full of complicated powers right now. He's worried about your safety. Gu Changge was taken aback. Gu Changge? He's come here too. She quickly followed up. Where is he now? The man with the swollen face replied, At Lady Yin Mei's place. Gu Changge frowned, her expression darkening. The first thing he did after arriving here was to go find his fox spirit, and yet he says he cares about me. The scene shifts back to the courtyard. Xiao Ruoyin looked at Jang Chong and asked, Young master, what do you think? Jang Chong stood there, fists clenched. Miss, have you come this time to persuade me to pledge allegiance to Gu Chang? He shook his head. If that is all, I'm afraid I cannot comply with your wishes. Xiao Ruoyin chuckled gently. I know you bear the legacy of a divine source master, and it's only natural to have some pride. But you must understand young Master Gu's authority in the upper realm. He treats his own people very well. It would be your honor to serve him. Jiang Cheng's face darkened. That's enough. He placed a hand over his face, voice trembling. Ruoyin, don't be foolish. Then, with one swift motion, he tore off the skin mask covering his face. Who do you think I am? Xiao Ruoyin's eyes widened in shock. Jiang Chun. Her voice quivered. How? How are you a divine source master? And how are you here? That look you had before. Jiang Cheng scoffed. Humph, that was all thanks to Gu Changge. Still in disbelief, Xiao Ruoyin said, Young Master Gu told me he already arranged everything for you all, so I was relieved. Jiang Cheng's fury flared again. Arranged? That was all just to fool you. He turned away and continued coldly. He was already scheming back when he released us. The stones used to test our talents were tampered with. That's why none of our talents, except yours, could be detected. That way, he could throw us out with a justifiable excuse, while reassuring you. Gu Chang just wears a kind mask, but the real Gu Changge is far crueler and more heartless than anyone in this world. His voice grew bitter. After we were separated, his men took us to a desolate mountain and attacked us ruthlessly. Xiao Ruoyin shook her head in disbelief. Impossible. Young Master Gu isn't like that. Jiang Chong snapped. Everyone is dead. Wang Ning, Niu Tian, the others, all dead. His voice rose. Gu Chang wouldn't treat you well for no reason. He definitely has plans for you. Gu Changge is a hypocritical, evil ghost. Don't be fooled by him anymore. Wake up. Xiao Ruoyin stood frozen, her thoughts in disarray. Could what Jiang Chong said be true? She wanted to reject it, but doubts kept creeping in. Then she said softly, Young Master Gu might have some kind of reason for all that. Her words left Jiang Chong momentarily stunned. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode. Bye.